UFC Fight Night and UFC Vegas 77. Holm versus Bueno Silva takes place this weekend. I'm going to go through the full card breakdown and in detail predictions, starting with the early prelim opener of the shit Vegas card in July. This is one of July's worst cards with a bad main event. Tucker Lutz versus Melsik Bagdasaryan. I'm going to be picking Melsik Bagdasaryan here. No brainer here. Tucker Lutz lost to Pat Sabatini. And he lost to Daniel Pineda. Two good opponents, I will admit. But Melsik's good as well. And I think Melsik would have... I think Melsik and Daniel Pineda would be honestly a decent scrap hole. Melsik would win. I think Melsik beats Daniel Pineda. And Melsik, I know he lost to Kalibau, but he was looking good in that fight. And Kalibau gets you out of nowhere. I'm going to trust Melsik to get it done, just picking at him at range. He beat Colin Aguilin, and he beat Bruno Souza, but two bottom feeders, I get it. But Tucker Lutz is a bottom feeder. No wins in the UFC. He beat Kevin Aguilar, but good shit, dude. You're a champ. Melsik wins. We move on up the card. Austin Lingo versus Melquizil Costa. I'm going to go for Melquizil Costa. Austin Lingo is a fucking shit fighter. I don't know how many times I can repeat that. He did lose to Nate Landwehr, which now doesn't look well because Landwehr just lost to Ige. You know? That's not really that good now. You know? He just didn't look good in that fight at all, and he's shit. Like, Austin Lingo, he lost to Nate Landwehr, beat Luis Saldana, who's shit. Jacob Kilburn's not good. He can use some grappling here on Melquizil Costa, but Melquizil Costa, on short notice, had good takedown defense against Thiago Moises back in January. And he seems to improve. He took 6 to 7 months off from January to July. I like that from him. I think it took time for him to improve. And he looked good early in that fight. Just the cardio was a problem against Moises, who's really good. I'm going to pick him to win this one. Over Austin Lingo by KO. Lingo's shit. Yeah, I'll go Costa winning this one by cardio. We move on. Up the card. Estela Nunes versus Victoria Dudakova. I think Dudakova's gonna win. She seems to be really good. I mean, she's 24 years old. She's decent, I guess. Yeah, she has good rear naked chokes. I'm gonna trust her to beat Estela Nunes because Estela Nunes lost to Yasmin Yaragui, dropped Yasmin Yaragui, which was impressive. But Sam Hughes' fight was... She looks good in her losses. She's just inconsistent, though. Why can't you get the fucking win? That's the issue. Why can't you get the win? I'll trust Dudakova to get the job done here with the grappling. We move on. If Sam Hughes can do it, I'll trust this girl to do it. We move on up the card. Genaro Valdez versus Evan Elder. I'm definitely going to be going for Evan Elder here. Genaro Valdez... I thought at first it was his UFC jitters against Matt Favola, because Favola, he's really good, goes after you. But then he had that performance against Anton Levy, where he looked good as well, and it was his fucking swollen foot that kind of ended up making him lose that fight. But Evan Elder is different, man. This guy is a savage, 26 years old. Unfortunate against Nazim Sadikov. I know he lost to Parsons in his debut, which was unfortunate, but he was looking good against Sadikov. Nazim Sadikov looked really good in that fight. Got cut. And I felt bad for him because he was looking really good. Just the cut made him lose. But he did get a fight in the night bonus after that. Yeah, so good for him there. I think he'll beat Genaro Valdez by melting him, beating him up. Possibly getting a finish, but I'll pick a decision win for Evan Elder. We move on up the card. Carl Deaton III versus Alex Munoz. Haven't seen Alex Munoz in ages. I don't know who to pick. They're both shit. They're both absolute garbage fighters. He lost to Joe Selecki. And he's beating he beat Justin James, who isn't good. Former UFC fighter. Alex Munoz, am I really going to pick him to win? When he's been gone for how long? You lost to Luis Pena. Luis Pena. He could have won that fight, though, but Luis Pena, you should be beating him. And he just didn't beat him. Like, Luis Pena is shit. Nasrat scolded him. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going for Call Deaton the third here. At least he's consistent. At least he took time off. I think, when did he fight Selecki? He fought him in February. Yeah, he took time off. I trust him. He lasted a long time against Selecki. Selecki's a decent grappler. And he lasted a while on short notice. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking him to win this one. Yeah, he's more consistent at least. They're both 33, but I'll trust Deaton the third to get it done. Even though if it's a toss-up and they're both not good. But I'll trust Deaton to win. We move on up the card. Tyson Nam versus Azat Maxim. I'm going to be going for Azat Maxim to get it done over Tyson Nam. Tough debut. Tyson Nam. He is no slouch. He beat Ode Osborne. You know, he went to a split decision with Matt Schnell. Beat Jerome Rivera. Okay, he's beaten the gimme wins here against Rivera and Adeshev. Zaruk Adeshev. I forgot about that guy. He didn't look good against Bruno Silva. Didn't look good against Bruno Silva, and I picked him to win that one. But this other guy, Azat Maxim, beat Fabricio Nunes, Alan Gabriel, Azamat Karabekov, 8-4, 8-0 against Nunes, and 12-6 against Gabriel. And he fought at the beginning of this year. Nam could lay him out, but I'm just going to trust this guy to use some good grappling. If Matt Schnell can beat you, I'll trust this Azat Maxim 16-0 prospect, 28 years old, from Kazakhstan. Probably training with Shavkat Rakhmonov here and there as well. I think I'm going to trust him to get it done. Yeah, I'm going to trust him to win. He fought Brave CF. Great promotion to fight at before getting into the UFC. I'll trust him to beat Tyson Nam. We move on up the card. Ashley Evans-Smith versus Aylin Perez. Another one of these fights where I can't really predict. Ashley Evans-Smith hasn't fought in ages. She fought last in 2020. Lost to Norma Dumont. Kind of got outboxed. I don't know who to pick here. Aylin Perez is not good at all. She lost to Stephanie Yeager. And just looked embarrassing that fight. She was supposed to have scheduled fights here and there. Against Zara Farron and Haley Cohen. She did lose to Tamir Vidal. I don't know. Fuck. Who are people picking? Perez. It's because she fought last. That's why. And she has a better record. So I can't really trust them. And they're simps, obviously, as well. I'll trust... Fuck! I'll do a coin flip. I think Aylin Perez can get it, but I'm worried because she's shit. She's shit. But Ashley Evans-Smith's 36. Oh, boy. Similar reach. Could you see Perez? Like, she's like fucking... I could just see her just taking down Smith and just getting guillotined. I need to hurry up with this fucking video. I'll go with Aylin Perez, I guess. But she's shit. And she will never be anything in this sport. But I think she can win over Ashley Evans. I don't know, though. She's shit. I'll pick her, though. I'll pick her to win. She trains at MMA Masters. I trust that more than fucking... Where does she train at? Where does Ashley Evans-Smith train at? She trains with Alex Perez and Carlos Barza. Yeah, fuck you. And Luis Smolka. Yeah, fuck you. You train with the worst fighters. Fuck her. Yeah, I'll go Perez. We move on up the card. 2, the main card. Terrence McKinney versus Nazim Sadikov. I'm going to be going for Nazim Sadikov here over Terrence McKinney. I noticed Sadikov has a good chin. And he did look good against Evan Elder. I just spoke about this before. It was still a competitive fight with Evan Elder. And Evan Elder's very good. I like Evan Elder, and he looked good in that fight. Got a cut for a reason. He cut open Elder. Terrence McKinney. I thought Ishmael Bonfim was something, but I guess not anymore. And who are you beating? Yam's a good win. Matt Favola's a good win. Both good wins there. Got rocked early by fucking Eric Gonzalez. Lost to Dober. And he looked hesitant against Bonfim as well. So I am going to go Sadikov, beating him up to a decision win. Close fight of the night. Split decision war. I'll go Sadikov. He's good. I trust him more. He's younger. No, he's not younger. But, yeah, I trust Sadikov to get it done. Use some grappling in here as well. McKinney's just... I don't know how he'll recover after that loss. We move on up the card. Otman Azaitar versus Francisco Prado. I'm going to be going with Francisco Prado to win this one, actually. Otman Azaitar, I just don't think he has it anymore. At one point, he was good, but Kamaworthy's not good. Timo Pakalin's not good. You know? And Favola just laid him out cold badly. And Prado lost to Jamie Malarkey, but if that was a stand-up fight and Malarkey didn't shoot like a... he didn't shoot like a good fighter, it would have been interesting. But I think Zaitar, I don't see him shooting here. I don't see any of these guys shooting. And Prado has a good chin as well. And Zaitar, I don't know how he'll be after a KO loss. I could see him being patient, which could be good for him. But I could see him just trying to be patient, but is too impatient, so he just goes in and gets clipped. Uncle Prado getting it done. We move on up the card to Norman Dumont versus Chelsea Chandler. I'm probably gonna go for Norman Dumont, to be honest. Chelsea Chandler, she seems alright. She's in Stockton, California. I mean, she's the female's Nate Diaz, 100%, but she's a good fighter. You know, she beat Julia Stolyarenko, who's bad at fighting. But, yeah, she's decent. I'll pick Norma Dumont winning this one. I like Dumont's boxing. She beat Carol Rosa and Danielle Wolf. And Chasson was kind of too big for her. Chasson, she's kind of underrated in the featherweight division and bantamweight division because she was looking decent against Aldana. So that's not a bad loss to have. So, yeah, I'm going to pick her to win this one over Chelsea Chandler by just winning a decision, boring-ass decision. We move on. Up the card, Walt Harris versus Josh Parisian. I'm going to be going for Walt Harris. Josh Parisian's complete shit. Jamal Puguez beat him. You know what the UFC's doing here. They're giving Walt Harris a good fight for himself. Because, yeah, they're welcoming Walt Harris to a fucking gimme fight. Because at the end of the day, Josh Parisian can't fight. Lost to Jamal Puguez. Beat Alan Badeau and Rook Martinez, who aren't good. And he lost to Dontel Mays and Parker fucking Porter. He's not good. He's inconsistent. He's 2-3 in the UFC. You can't pick him. And he did beat some guy in the Canada series named Chad, which is something, but nah. Jokes aside, Walt Harris will put him out early in the first round. It's just simple stuff. He lost to Tybura, Volkov, and Overeem. All elite fighters. We move on. Up the card. And he beat Olenek and Spivak. Yeah, we move on. Albert Duraev versus Yunyan Park. I'm going for Yunyan Park over Albert Duraev. I think Yunyan Park, I don't know. He seems really good recently. Like, he just beat Dennis Tululin, Joseph Holmes. Close fight against Anders where he won clearly against Eric Anders. I don't know how that was a split decision. But he beat Tafan and Chukwi. He did lose to Gregory Rodriguez. But it was kind of more of his IQ there. I think if they run that back, it goes way differently. I think Rodriguez would lose this time. And Albert Duraev, man, like, I get he beat Chidi Njokwani. close fight where it can go either way. Duraev can win it. Njokuani can win it. Duraev probably won it, though. But Njokuani's not great. As we kind of found out. You know, are we just going to forget Buckley just shut him down and beat him? That happened. Buckley shut him down and beat him. That's what happened. So I'm not picking him to win this. I'm not picking him to win. I'm going Yin Yang Park. Don't see Duraev out grappling him. Don't see Duraev beating him on the feet. I can see Yin Yang Park just winning against the cage, landing good knees. I can just see him investing in this fight and picking apart Duraev at range. I think he's the way better striker. I think if Park and Buckley fought, it'd be a competitive matchup where Park could win, Buckley could win, but Duraev got completely shut down badly. So I'll go Yin Yang Park. We move on up the card to the main event, the big one between Holm and Bueno Silva. I'm gonna be going for Holm. I think she wins. Something in my throat. I think she wins over Bueno Silva. It's too soon for Mayra, I think. You just beat Lena fucking Landsberg. Sorry, I'm really cursing lots in this video. Sorry. You beat Lena Landsberg. Now you're jumping straight up to Holm. Lena Landsberg was a free win for you. But she was somehow above you in the rankings. So you expect me to pick you against Holm? Former champion. I think Holm wins this one. I think she's the better fighter. She beat Yana Santos last fight impressively as well. We just saw Cara Rosa had a competitive close fight a few weeks ago against Yana Kunitskaya, where Cara Rosa won, but it was close. And she should have won against Ketlin Vieira, beat Irene Aldana and Raquel Pennington easily. Only losses are Duramini, Shevchenko, Tate, Nunes. She gets subbed by Tate, but I think that's all she needs to work. I mean, Bueno Silva, she's a decent striker. I just don't see her winning the feat. I think Miesha Tate was a good fight for her, but sucks Tate pulled out and they just rushed her. She beat Stephanie Egger, which is a good win, but I think Holm's better than Egger. I think she's better than Yinan Wu. Are we just going to forget Fiora Skolder? We can't just forget that. You know? So I think she's going to win, to be honest. I think she's going to win. Yeah. Yeah, I think Holm gets it done. Fiora Skolder. Are we just going to forget about that? I don't know. I think bantamweight skill is better than flyweight skill. And I think strawweight's also better. I think strawweight's better than both of them, but I think bantamweight is better than flyweight skill. Yeah, I think you gotta go with for Holm winning this one by 49-46 decision. Boring fucking decision where she wins, but hopefully Bueno Silva wins. She's more interesting. Holm's old. You want her out the sport. Yeah, I'm picking her to beat Bueno Silva. Yeah, I got Holm, Park, Harris, Dumont, Prado, Sadikov, Perez, Maxim, Deaton III, Elder, Dudakova, Costa, and Bagdasarian. Yeah, peace.